Well folks, a very good afternoon to you. I am the Cockney Kayaker and it's good to have your company. This weekend my plans have changed a little bit. I did have something planned, but a few evenings ago I got a text from a fellow YouTuber who asked me if I'd like to join him on a campsite up in a place called Selby, which is just south of York. So there's a clue as to perhaps the person that I'm meeting. It sounded like a really good plan. We're going to camp this evening and get up in the morning and do some kayaking. I'm assuming on the River Derwent. Now on the way I'm going to be picking up number one grandson. We may be spending a second night at the campsite, or I might pack up in the morning and go and do some wild camping. I'm not sure yet. It depends how much alcohol I have to drink, because that will influence my decision. But whatever happens, it's going to be 2 nights of camping and as much kayaking as I can possibly get in. So I'm going to finish off my lunch, jump in the van and head north. So I'll catch up with you shortly. Right, so I've just come to pick up number one grandson. There he is. Wave to the camera. Just tell them what you told me. 2 days we're going camping.
I've got no food.
It's got no food. Alright, so what are you going to eat for 2 days?
Your food.
My food, okay. He's got no money. Well prepared. Real survival expert. Anyway, let's get going. Let's get off to Selby. Fit?
Yeah.
Alright, let's go. Yeah, so just arrived at what's known as Brayton Ferry campsite, and just over there is the River Derwent, which we're going to go paddling on. A nice early start in the morning. There's some lads there on some trikes. Going to take a look at those a little bit later. And we're parked up, we're set up, and as I walked around here, guess who I bumped into? A familiar face. Hey up, Cole.
Hello, fancy seeing you.
I was about to say the same. Fancy seeing you here. It's good to see you, mate.
Yeah, likewise. Are you well?
I'm very well, yeah. You?
Excellent. Yeah,
you're
well,
looking well, nice and sexy.
You're pointing at my breast.
Yeah, wow, look at And Cole, tell us.
Yeah, I'm in the Mountain Warehouse teepee tonight. Yeah, first time. See how it goes.
I've even had a look inside, and you don't need to buy property. You don't even need to rent property. That has it all. Literally has it all.
I've got a kitchen sink in it.
You have got a kitchen sink, a nice bed.
And a toilet.
And a toilet. So you can't, what's the plan then?
Well,
what are we up to?
An early morning paddle I think would be a good idea.
When you say early,
6, 7 o'clock-ish, something along those lines. Will Charlie be up for 6 or 7 o'clock?
Probably get woke up.
Yeah, he will get woke up. He might boot up his backside if he don't get up voluntarily.
You want it though.
If he don't, Cole, he's not going to go and play on those. I promised him if he behaves himself, I'll allow him on those a little bit later.
I might even join him.
Yeah, it might do. So the plan this evening, you've been here a little while. We've just kind of got here, set the tent up, and I suppose, is it drink o'clock?
It's drink o'clock.
Drink o'clock, alcoholic o'clock, as they say. So let the vino flow, and we'll catch up a bit later.
I'm just going round. We've had a few beers, so I thought everybody else has had a few beers, so they might give a bit. And you have. See, it was worth
It's
my while.
worth it.
It was worth
worth
my
the
while.
walk, wasn't
Would
it?
you like a sticker, a pen, or a pin?
No, give them to somebody else.
Are you sure?
Yeah, positive.
Would you like one?
I'm okay, he'll have a gonk.
Will you
You'll have a gong.
Have a gong or two. You can have one of each colour if you would like. Are you sure? The gonks aren't obviously a teenager thing.
I think I've got... Charlie, have I got any change in my van to give to the lady?
Thank you very much. So you're going kayaking tomorrow?
That's the plan. The wind's supposed to die down.
It is, yeah.
So that's the plan. Early doors. So we'll be out probably 6, 7-ish. Is that what you were thinking? Yeah?
Do you come up very often?
Not here. I mean, I came here last year a couple of times to test out a couple of different boats. Because I've got about 6
Put it in the thing.
Oh, right.
And yeah, to come out and I'm testing a new one tomorrow.
What one are you testing?
It's one by a company called Spinaris, but I don't even know how to pronounce it, but I've called it the Brent because Spiner, Brent Spinera, Brent Spiner. It's a bit Star Trekky, it's a bit of a geek thing.
Right.
It's a total geek thing. But yeah, so I'm taking that one out tomorrow. It's in there, I'm going to be inflating it later and probably tucking it into there somewhere, hoping it doesn't blow away in the night.
Right, so what time did you say you were going?
6, 7 o'clock, something along
Oh,
those
right,
lines.
we won't be up, I don't think. I'd say my husband will come and have a look, but we won't be.
You see us when we get back.
Oh, right, what time are you back?
When we get bored.
Right, okay.
When the wind blows us.
But you'll be here tomorrow night, are you?
He's here tomorrow night, but
Yeah.
I'm going to stay for the one night.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I might see you tomorrow. Thank you very much.
Good luck with your money grabbing.
Thank you. See you later.
Set up.
Well folks, a very good morning to you. It's Saturday morning. It's absolutely glorious morning. The time is just gone 5:30. There's not a cloud in the sky, breath of wind. It's absolutely gorgeous. So we've just literally, well, I got up about 5:15 this morning, went over to the shower block, had a quick wash. Just got the kettle on to make a cup of coffee. I've got all my kayaking, my kayak out. Let me just spin the camera around. There you go. Just needs inflating. Doodle-dee-dee. But there's no one up and about at the moment. Oh well, who's that? It's the man himself. Looking suave. Yeah, absolutely lovely morning. Now, this was the back cave for the evening. It's actually had a really good night's sleep. Nice and dry inside. You know, for a 2-man tent, top and tail. There you go. That's what she is. And inside, brace yourself. There he is. Look, sleeping beauty. Bless him. He's going to have a shock in a minute because I'm making a cup of coffee and then I'm going to be waking him up. And for a 14-year-old lad, 5:30, he's probably never known it. There we are. There's coal set up. And there we are. Just waiting for that to boil, take an eternity. So I'm going to drink my coffee, put some decent footwear on, pump the HMS Harris up, and then we're going to launch and have a paddle up the River Derwent, and I can't wait to catch up with you. Alright, well we finally just launched. There's young Charlie there. Give us a wave, Charlie. Oh, thumbs up, even better. Cracking morning, isn't it, mate? Hey?
Yeah.
Absolutely stunning morning. The only thing I don't have is sunglasses. There's going to be a bit of glare on the water this morning, but I mean, oh, what a view, what a picturesque little stretch of water this is. Most of the campsite is still in bed, although I've just been to the loo and there was someone throwing up, dare I say, in the women's toilets. It's lovely first thing in the morning. But look at that. And that's superb. Well folks, we've been paddling for coming up 40 minutes and we're not paddling mad, we're just gently cruising upstream of the river, and this is my first time actually on this river, and I have to say it's superb. It really is a nice stretch, lots to see, quite high banks, but it's in places it's really wide, so you know, you get a good view. It's some lovely properties that we passed just back there, and a church, and you know, it's really nice. So I'm not quite sure what the plan is. We're just going to keep paddling. Haven't brought any breakfast with me. We was going to have something when we got back today, so we're just going to keep paddling, I suppose, and enjoy what this river has to offer. And so far it's a lot. Right, so we've just pulled into this little area here to check out if there's any wild camping spots for the future. We have been paddling for 1 hour and 32 minutes. Me and Charlie have done an average speed of 1.83 and a distance of just under 3 miles. There you go, if you can see that. So let's have a look, see what this place has to offer. Oh, there's another little area here that we could get into. Got a couple of I don't know what that is there underneath the water there, looks a bit iffy. There she is, Batwoman,
Dragonfly.
Superwoman.
Bright blue.
Let's have a look. Let's have a look. See what we've got. Ooh.
There's potential spots, isn't there?
There is.
I mean, I was just saying to myself, if you put some, you might not get your pegs in, but you'd be comfortable because there's a lot of grass.
Yeah, you wouldn't need a mat, would you?
Probably not.
What have we got the other side of this bank then?
I'd love to.
Like a numpty, I've gone and forgotten to take my hay fever tablet this morning. What a view that is. Yeah, this has definitely got, I think, a bit of potential for wild camping, nice and private. A bit long, but the odd sort of nettle floating around. But yeah, really nice little area. Well worth a stop. Right, well, we've had a little break, stretch the legs, stretch the back. And Carl kindly brought us some waffles. There they are. These are St. Pierre Belgian waffle, and it says sweet and deliciously crunchy, and I have to say this is to die for. So before we part company later today, I'm going to make sure I nick another one, because when I get home I'm going to have one with ice cream and sauce, and you know what I mean. You can toast on a low setting for 30 seconds or under the grill, and then whack a load of ice cream on. Oh, something to look forward to tomorrow when I get home. So we're going to paddle back, and this half hero in front of me, him, has decided that he wants to swim. I've advised him not to, but he wants to swim the last mile. So if that's what he wants to do, let him do it. So stay tuned, because this could be fun. Well folks, we're almost back to Brighton Ferry to conclude this morning's paddle. Charlie decided that he wanted to be a half hero, jumped in the water, realised it was freezing cold. We did explain to him that it would be, and he kind of half panicked and got out as quickly as he could and said, "Blimey, that's cold." So, and then realised that he was walking on the bank in nettles and stingers and started crying. And I had to go and pick him up, and there he is now. But other than that, I didn't manage to get a lot of that on film, unfortunately. And the fact that as he, in the process, tried to tip my boat and my camera equipment and everything on board. It's been a great paddle. I think we're going to go back now to the campsite and cook some breakfast, chill out for a bit, maybe get some shut-eye, and then have another little paddle this afternoon. And then maybe the other sort of a direction, see what that has to offer. Lovely stretch of water, lovely paddle. It's still only very, very early in the morning. Well, this brings the an end to this little 24-hour kayaking camping trip. I've just dropped off Charlie, who's that tired. He didn't really want to spend another night at the campsite. He was up early this morning and he just couldn't cope with another paddle this evening and one in the morning. So, and I think he wanted to go home and watch the football, the Champions League final tonight. So I've just dropped him off. And I'm just on the way back to North Lincolnshire. Just want to say a big thank you to Carl, more than just the cleaner, for inviting me. Had a brilliant time. It's always great to catch up with Carl. We always have a real good laugh, and last night was no exception. So cheers, Carl, appreciate you that, and until the next time, I bid you a farewell. If you've enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up,